Hello all, welcome to Machine Learning Easy Video 9. In the last video, we started the data pre-processing and how to handle the missing data with R. I shown you with R experimentation also. So actually we are discussing data pre-processing and handling missing data is already completed in the last video. So in this video, we will cover handling categorical data. So how to handle the categorical data. So before that, what is the categorical data? So categorical data means, for example, if you consider a column name, country. So what are the possible values? So for that, the country names are there, like Spain, etc., Germany, etc. are there. Those are not numbers. So if your column values are not numbers, those are called categorical attributes or categorical data. So since all your machine learning models works with mathematics, it is not possible to handle this text data. So what we need to do is, before giving all this data to machine learning algorithm, you need to convert this categorical data into numerical form. And that process is called as encoding actually. Okay. So how to encode your categorical data, we will see. So categorical data means it can be male or female. So you can change it into another coding format. Simply you can assign male as 0 and female as 1 like that. So we are using the simple coding, nothing new. So for example, if there are only two categories, male and female, so you can assign male 1 and female 2 or male 0, female 1, whatever it may be. Then those becomes numbers. Okay. So we will use these type of encodings. So first we will theoretically see how to apply this encoding, and later we will practically see how to apply these techniques in R. So after completion of whole data pre-processing techniques in R, then I will explain how to apply all these data processing techniques in Python also. Okay. So in R, there is a function called as factor. This function is very much useful for encoding. So what is the meaning of this function? What does this function do for us? Is, for example, as I told you, if you are having two categories, male and female, for the gender, using this factor we can assign male as one number and female as a number. Okay, this is a very simple function in R programming. See, for example, consider this data set. So here we are having categorical attribute as country, because the country values are Spain, France, and Germany. These three are categories. So this is one categorical attribute or categorical variable. And purchased is also a categorical variable, because here the values for purchased are S and no. This is not a number. So here country and purchased are the two categorical features. We need to convert them or encode them. As I told you, we are using factor class for handling the categorical data. So how to use this? Simply see the code, you can easily understand. So if I give the syntax and I will explain that may take time. So as I already told you in the initial video, so we will learn machine learning with R in a simple way. So if you want to learn R, it will take a lot of time. So we will see the functions, whatever the functions necessary for us dynamically. Okay, so that's why see the syntax of factor, it is very simple. For which column you are applying this factor, that is the column name, data set. For example, you may call this as data set. That means we already loaded this into data set. So data set dollar country is equal to factor of, once again you need to write this column name, and later you can give levels. Levels means here we are having three variable values: France, Spain, and Germany. What is C is, in our programming, the C is used to make these three as a vector. Okay, so you need to specify levels with C, and next after that you will specify what are the coding numbers you want to give. For example, you can give 1, 2, 3. Of course, this is not compulsory. This order is not compulsory. You may give Spain as 1 also, not a problem. If you write 3 here and below 3 here, the first one coding is 1, and for the second one the coding is 2, third one is 3, and there is no any specific order. You can give it anyway, but see, after applying the algorithm, you need to see what is Spain, it is 1 or 2, you need to see that. So why we need to see that, I will explain after explaining that algorithm. So now it is very easy, just you encode them, you change them as numbers. Similarly, if you want to apply the same technique to purchase, how we apply? So just take the second variable name, that is fourth here. Here our second categorical feature is purchased. So data set dollar purchase is equal to factor of data set dollar purchase. Here we are having only two levels, no and s, and I am assigning no 0 and 1s. And as I told you, this is not compulsory. You can assign 1 and 2 also. Here the intention is the textual data is converted into numerical data, but these are not numerical data actually. Okay, so if you use factor, the advantage is this considered as a coding only. For no, the coding is 0. For s, the coding is 1. It considered like that, not like a numbers. Okay. So this is called as label encoding. Now the whatever the technique we applied is called label encoding. See, before label encoding, if the data is like this, see, per country there are 3 countries. For purchase there are 2 options, no and yes. If you apply label encoding, after label encoding, what happens? So in the country we are having 1, 2, 3s, and in the purchaser also we are having 0 and 1. So assign France with 1, some Spain with 2, like that, whatever may be the numbers you will assign, that is your wish. Okay. Now coming to one-hot encoding. So one-hot encoding is also another technique. As we already seen one technique using factors, you can also apply one-hot encoding. So why we need to apply one-hot encoding is, see, I will explain what is one-hot encoding. And this one-hot encoding can be done with a Caret library. Actually, the library which you need to install is Caret. So install.packages of Caret, or in RStudio using tools, you can easily install. I will show you the implementation, not a problem. So see this. So in the Caret, there is a function called dummy vars or dummy variables. And here the tilde dot means apply to all categorical attributes. See, in the previous code, to apply to the country, you need to write a code using factors. If you want to apply to the purchased, you need to write code. But using this Caret specific function, at a time, for example, if your data set contains 10 categories, all are converted into the numeric formats or encoding in a single shot. That is the advantage of using this dummy vars function. Okay. Here tilde means dot means apply to all the categorical attributes, and here we need to give the variable name on which the data set is loaded. And what is this full rank, I will tell you later. Now see what is the second statement. And the new data, of course, you may give the same old name also, not a problem. And you will also observe one more thing. In our programming, this symbol is nothing but equal to. Okay, so less than, minus, or equal to, both are same. So the meaning of here is dummy equal to, data underscore transformed equal to. And now you need to write it as a data dot frame of, and what is the variable on which we are applying this one-hot encoding? Dummy. So you need to specify that dummy variable name with the data set using the predict method. Okay, so this is a very simple method. If you apply this dummy vars, then for example country and purchased are there at a time, both can be converted into the coding part. But see, there is some difference between the previous encoding and this encoding. Okay, so what is the difference? See here, this is one-hot encoding. What happens is, actually what is the original data? See, in the country there are France, Spain, Germany are there. So for these 3 different countries, 3 columns are created in one-hot encoding. In label encoding, just 1, 2, 3 replaced by 1, 2, 3. But here what happened? For first country 1 column, for second country another column, for third country 1 column created, and after that you see the values. See, in the first row we are having France. So in the France we are having 1, and the remaining are zeros. What does it mean? Here 1 indicates true. That means in the first row there is only 1, that is France. That means in the first row only France is there. That is the meaning. In the second row Spain is there. So in the Spain, here we are having 1. The remaining zeros indicates false. That means here true or false, or existence and non-existence. For example, if you consider the last row, once again for France it is true. That means here last one is the France one. So like this, if you consider yes and no, see here first one is no. So for no it is 1. Similarly second one is yes. For second one it is 1, yes. So that means here the 1 indicates exist and 0 indicates not exist. You may think like that. Okay. Okay, so here 1 indicates yes, S is exist in this particular row. So if S is there, automatically no is not. Okay, so that is the one hot encoding. So this is the another type of encoding technique, and the advantage is with this technique is you can apply at a time to all the variables in your data set. But if you want to apply the factors, you need to write the factor function for each and every categorical feature separately. Okay, that is the difference. Now we will see the encoding summary, and later we will move to the practical session. So the actual data is like this. If you apply a label encoding with factor function, what happened? So you may give any numbers, and the France can be replaced as 1, Spain is 2, Germany is 3. Like this, you can give any numbers of your wish. Okay. Now coming to one hot encoding. So the same actual data. So 3 separate columns are created and filled with zeros and ones. How these are filled? If France is there, under France 1, all the remaining are 0. Okay. So now observe one more thing. If there are 3 countries, for example, first 2 are 1, 0, automatically what is the third one? 0. For example, these 2 are zeros. What is the third one? Definitely it must be 1. Similarly, if the first 2 are 0 and 1, definitely it must be 0. So here, no need to use all the 3 columns. Only 2 columns are enough actually. Okay, why? If the first 2 are 1, 0, then automatically third one is 0, because in each row only 1 is true. So that's why actually if there are 3 countries, we need 2 columns only. If there are 2 countries, we need 1 column only. So that is also specified in the syntax. See here, full rank is there. So this full rank is option is used for that purpose. That means, for example, 3 countries are there. You want 3 columns or 2 columns. Okay, we will change that and we will see how the output changes dynamically. Okay, so with the program we will see. Now we will try to see all this in RStudio. Okay. So now I am trying to open the R code which is having all these files. Okay, categorical data. Okay, see. So files in the same directory, no need to use. I am using the same directory with the modified data.csv. Of course, what is this modified data.csv? Whatever the file we used in previous example, but after applying the missing values. So I applied missing values. So now what happens? There are no missing values, the same data set. Okay. See, I am using 2 different variables, data set and data set 1, to read the same data set or same CSV file. Why? For example, I want to change to one variable data set 1, and I want to fix the data set to see what is the difference before and after. That's why I used 2 variables, not a problem. Okay. Now see, this is the first method which I discussed, factors. See these 3 lines of code. So simply for country, 3 countries, and I want to assign France with 1, Spain with 2, and Germany with 3. So just run it and see where I applied dataset 1. So open dataset 1 and see, and you will find the difference between dataset and dataset 1. Okay, how if you want to open this, use this symbol separately. This is dataset 1, and similarly for dataset also. So now I will try to open both these and see the difference, how these are changed. Okay, this is dataset. And this is dataset 1. Okay, so try to see the difference. So keep both the files. Now see. So what happened? Actual data is on left hand side. So France, Spain, Germany is there. After applying this factor function, 1, 2, 3 are replaced. Germany is 3. So that is a fixed one. We used 3 for Germany. See in the code. So 3 for Germany we use. So you can change it. It's not a problem. You can apply any number. For example, I changed to 1. That doesn't matter. Now run it. And now close this and open again. So now see, okay, before that you need to open the original data set once again. See, I am opening the original data set once again, and now try to apply this. Now see, so here now 3 is assigned to another variable that is changed. You will observe that with the original data set 3 Germany is the ninth one. Now ninth one is 3. Why? Because so now Germany becomes 3, but France is 2 here now. Okay, so observe it. France is 2 or not. So France means first one. So the first one is 2. In the earlier, first one is 1. Whatever maybe you will give, there is no rule. You give France 1 or France 2 or France. You can give any 5, 6, 7 numbers, any numbers. But you need to remember what numbers you are given before applying the ML algorithm and after seeing the results. Okay, so this is simply a label encoding with factors. Similarly, for purchased, if you open data set 1, only for country this is applied. So if you want to apply for purchased also, the same notation we are using. See, just run it and now open it and see. Now in the purchased also, in the original data set, see, first one is no, and here first one 0. No is 0. Similarly, S, for example, second one 1. S is assigned with 1. So why the code C for no 0, S1. Here also you can change. If you want to change no as 1 and S as 0, it's not a problem. So if you will try to execute, but execute from starting because already data set 1 contains something. So that's why execute once again. Now open it, see. Now see what is the first one? No, but it is 1. So now it's changed as 1. So whatever may be the number, not the problem. You just a coding part. Okay, you encoded it into different numbers. Okay, so that is the first method we have seen in the PPT. Now I am clearing everything. Now I will try to apply the second method. What is the second method we discussed? At a time I will change everything. For example, open this one. So now for country there are 3 countries, so 3 separate columns are created. Similarly for purchase, 2 separate columns because 2 values are there. So execute these 2 lines only. Okay, clearly observe. I am executed these 2 lines. I am skipping this part now. So and I used this one. Of course, I will also take another variable data set too and loading the same data, not a problem. Whatever it may be, all this is same data set. See, try to open this data set too also. You will observe it, same one. Okay, categories, 2 categories are there. Now see, I used a library called Caret library, and as I told you, so I am applying everything as false, full rank as false. Okay, try to execute it and you will see practically, you will observe. So I stored the results in dataset 2. Open it, see, for country, now we will observe both the original dataset and the modified dataset. Now you will see the difference. See, for country, France, Spain, Germany. So France, Germany, Spain are created, but here it will auto alphabetically takes this value. C, F, after that G, after that Spain, S. Okay, alphabetically. Here there is no option for us to assign first comes with Spain. So if you go for one hot encoding, alphabetically France F starts with F is the first character when you compare with the G and S. So France starts with F. That's why F is in the first column. After that G, Germany, Spain. 3 columns created. Similarly, for purchase no and S are there. So purchase no, purchase S. Why? Because N is the first when compared to the Y. So in N and Y, N comes first. That's why no and 1. So here the meaning is same. Here in the first column only no is there. So under no, what happened? You are having the value as 0. But see here you observe there is a somewhat difference. Purchase in no and purchase yes. So you will open the data set 1. Actually, so we assigned in the factors we assigned no with 1 true. Here see, we will try to once again I will open it and I will show you. So take these two. Once again, the similar thing. This one and this one. Okay, see, first one is no. So under no, we are having true. That means under no, we are having 1 as true. Okay, so before applying the algorithm, if you apply algorithm separately, then that is good, because I am applying in the same program, the modifications are undone. Okay, see, now we will clearly observe the difference. Okay, and the first row no is there, so no is true. Similarly, here in the first row, France is there, so under France, first one is 1, the remaining are zeros. If you observe the last one, also France. So see the last one, France. Above that, Germany is there. So for Germany, it is 2, like this. Okay, this is called one-hot encoding. Okay, now I will try to apply this as true, full rank as true. Now once again try to see what happened. Okay, so try to execute it from first. Why we are executing it from first? Because the same variable we are using to do the operation. If you use another variable in the place of data set to, you may use data transform, then that's not a problem. Okay, now we will open and see. For country only 2 columns are there. See, that is the actual difference. So if you will, or if you want to open the original data set and observe the differences. Okay, so this is the original data set. So this is the original data set, and this is the data set after applying categorical encoding with full rank is equal to true. So we will try to see it. See here, actually there are 3 countries as already shown you, France, Germany, Spain, but only 2 are taken. Because if 0, 0 means automatically the third one is 1. Similarly for S or no, only 1 is created. That means S for S is created. So it is 0. That means for no, the value is 1. Okay, of course it is not there, but it knows it is in the table. You need to remember that it is actually in the table, but its value is reverse of this one. Here it is 0, the value of another one is 1. Here it is 1, the value of another one is 0. Similarly here both are 0, 0, third one is 1, like that. Okay, so that is the full rank. That's not a problem. So you can change it as a true or false. That's not a problem. Okay, so this is the way to handle the categorical variables in R. Okay, so in the next video we will try to see how to detect the outliers. Okay, and of course we may also see the feature scaling technique also in the next video. Okay, so and after that we will also see how to implement all these techniques in R programming. Please like and subscribe for the remaining videos. There is a link in the description part. Please verify it. Thank you.